Ryan, that we're listening to the strategy, talking about the threats that we face today, not equal to that of the past. What are your thoughts on that, and what do you think the American reaction should be, not only to these new reports of ISIS, but as we go into the weekend, the continuing bombing by Jordan of certain ISIS targets within Syria?
Well, I think over the short term, one of the things that we need to do is that if indeed this American hostage has passed away at the hands of ISIS, we need to recognize what she was doing. She was trying to help Syrian refugees, and we need to emphasize that to the world. ISIS goes around saying that they are the saviors of the Syrian people to build them a new future in the midst of this horrific civil war, and yet here was an American woman who was putting her life on the line for the sake of Syrians, and look at how ISIS treated her. Secondly, what we need to do is get better at political warfare. Think about how a political campaign works. Your opponent says something, and within minutes, the opponent or your campaign responds with a well-produced video. We need to start doing the same thing to ISIS. When we are having success on the ground, when we hurt them, we need to make sure the whole world knows about it and grab the world's attention just like ISIS is doing, except we can do it with truth when they do it with lies.
What do you think that looks like, Ryan? And do you think we'll actually see that based on what we have been witnessing as far as our reaction over the last several years to ISIS's brutality?
Well, the Jordanian government has responded with a video that's now out on the internet showcasing some of their airstrikes. So that's a good start, but we need to be doing it more constantly. We need to become more creative, have better edited videos. I'm not even seeing the U.S. doing it in a dramatic way where it's broadcasted on the Arab media. And there's a very important battle that's taking place there. ISIS knows how to write our headlines. And so we need to respond to that. And again, when we cover tragedies like this atrocity where this American woman may have been killed by ISIS, we need to put it in the context of what ISIS is trying to do. They are trying to make the Jordanian airstrike seem like a failure when they are not. When you look at the ISIS accounts online, they were talking about these strikes as being dramatic and as being effective, and ISIS does not want your audience to know that.
And that's a point we want to underscore as well. Again, these are just reports of the American being killed, but as Ryan points out to us, the reaction from ISIS could be a sign that the Jordanian government's airstrikes are indeed being very effective. So we'll keep that in mind as we continue to watch the reports. Ryan, good to have you. Thank you for the perspective as always.
Thank you.